Hey folks, I think you should be able to hear me now. I'm gonna get my webcam going here. That'll do. Shrink it. Shrink me down. Alright, welcome. I gotta edit the title here too. Playing in Muji's dojo with top 16 Lugia V. Alright. So round one here, we're playing against Roaring Moon. Should be a fairly solid matchup for Lugia. There's definitely things that can go wrong, especially if they get like super aggressive, get like a catcher heads on our lone Lugia or something like that. That can definitely be problematic, but overall, definitely a good matchup. Get the chat up here on the screen. I haven't streamed in a few days, so just having reestablish my stream setup here. There we go. I'll just send the challenge over. Not sure if it's just not going through here. There we go. I'll take heads. As always. Hey, Callie, how's it going? Still a little sick. It's no fun. Alright, opponent won the flip. Okay, they're gonna choose to go first, which I do. Actually, I feel like it's probably better to go second in this matchup. They're playing Roaring Moon, so I mean, like obviously Lugia often can get an advantage from going first since it can't attack on turn one anyways, but if they can make me go first, then I can play Supporter on my first turn. Maybe I only get one Lugia down because of that inconsistency from going first, and then they can just knock that out and take a huge lead. Whereas going second, I have a much better chance of being able to get 2 Pokemon down. Now with this hand, maybe not, but Pokestop is an option now. We're going to have a quick ad break at the start here, which should just cover my opponent's turn. Probably nothing, won't miss anything crazy. Got Squawk coming down, Moon coming down. Solid opening for my opponent. Already 2 Dark Energy in this pile. Found a Dark Patch. We're really fingers crossed on the top deck here. Second Moon comes down. Like, even if I find... I guess if I find an Ultra Ball off the Pokestop, I can just go for, like, Iono off of Lumen. Probably the best thing to do. But even, like, a Research off the top would be pretty tough. Second Dark Patch comes down, so they got a Moon fully paired up that now. I would like to probably have seen that Dark Patch go to the other Moon, just to sort of spread them out if they have, like, find, like, a Sada. But, it also depends on their hand, so that might have been fine. Alright, well, ahead, so we can just grab Archeops here. Then we just gotta hope that we find something on the Pokestop. Nope. So that is probably just game. We'll go ahead and put the Legacy Energy here, and then just sob. But that is quite unfortunate. Okay, goes for the Latias. If they don't play Petra on TX, we might be fine here because of the Sob. Wait, I gotta take a look at their list. Okay, they do play Petra on TX, but I think they maybe just didn't realize the Sob. So hopefully they don't have another way to search for Pokemon. If their Petra on TX is prized, then we'd be in a great spot. But oh, Nest Ball. Nope, there it is. Oh well, that is gonna be the donk. Frenzy Deojing. Well, certainly not a great start. Guess I will just go for a ladder game then. Why did I play this deck? What are these hands? Maybe I'll just get heads on the Mesagoza and we'll be okay. This hand's much better than the one for the tournament, but still not a good hand by any means. Okay, Jacq's a good top deck. Just give me a Mesagoza heads. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab Lugia on the external Jacq for double chops. And then Ultra Ball for the V-Star. And it should be fine. I have no idea what I'm playing against. Greninja could be so many things, so I think I will just slam the Mist on here. Then enter. Ceruledge. Okay, well that means we're not getting attacked this turn. So we should be in decent shape already. Our hand's like okay for Ceruledge. Could be better, but we don't really have a good way to take 2 prize cards next turn. Could be mildly a problem, but I think we'll just Aqua return into the Lugia. We could get Mesagoza heads, and then we can go for like a hands at that point. Should be even better, obviously. Carmine comes down. Okay, triple Charcadet, not a problem. Wyrdeer top deck. Let's just go for the Goza now, see what we get. Tails. Okay, so we're just going Shock, Chops, Ultra Ball, Chops, V-Star, play it, Summoning Star, boom, and we'll just go Primal Turbo, Legacy, Gift, sure. Primal Turbo, a Gift onto the Lugia just in case it gets knocked out. Then just Jet. And Aqua return. Get the easy 2 prizer off the board. Okay, so it goes the tails for my opponent as well. 5 cards in hand. Probably can't do a crazy amount with 5 cards. Best thing they could do is like Ceruledge, Boss, and then get the Ceruledge on the active spot, obviously. Just knock out one of my Archeops. 9 energy in the discard pile already is pretty good, though. Oh, double Ceruledge on the discard pile. Has a stretcher, though. So, not as much of a problem, for sure. They researched here. They're getting rid of 2 Boss and a Fez. I mean, getting rid of Fez in this matchup kind of makes sense because Tempest Dive, just knockout, easy knockout, but I don't know, they could use those extra cards potentially. Already 11 energy in a discard pile though, plus the retreat. I assume they'll retreat this Greninja this turn, so that's 12. Which is 240, 270. Okay. They're currently doing 270. Pokestop. Surely this Ultra Ball discards an energy. Yep. Okay, so they're at up to 290 now. So they're going to be able to take the 2 prize knock on Lugia. We have a pretty decent prize map here, I would say. Squawk, Ninja, and 1 Ceruledge. Drew decent off of that as well. But I'm thinking I could also go... I'm just thinking because I drew this Ogerpon, it's kind of making me think I could go... like... Torrential Pump, hit this for 200, knock out the Greninja. That puts me on to 5 prizes, and then Amp Knockout or Amp Knockout. That might be a decent line here, actually. I think that might be my best option here with this hand. Because it's not like I'm going to one-shot this Ceruledge, right? So, if I just go... Let's do these. Maybe I just go for the Amp now on the Squawk, actually. That seems alright. And then I just go... Yeah, let's Primal Turbo. I think you're going to go DTE Legacy onto here. I shouldn't have benched this. That was a mistake. If I'm just going to go for the Amp here. Retreat. But my timer was short when I benched it. So we are just going to amp this for 3 now. Yeah, because now that I've used amp, I can't use the Torrential Pump anyways. Maybe I should have just used Torrential Pump there. I've just gone 200, knock this out, and then I can boss that the next turn. Because then I can get to reuse the Legacy Energy, whereas I don't here. The good thing here is that no matter what, they're going to have to knock out my Iron Hands eventually, most likely. I'm going to force them through a 1-prizer eventually. They can't just go 2-2-2. Okay, so yeah, they're just going to knock out the hands, which makes sense. They were going to have to do so eventually anyways. Honestly, I think here I might just go boss, Sob knockout the Greninja. And then I can just put a Minccino down. I'm kind of nervous to use Pokestop, but I think it's alright. I mean, even if I discard 3 energy here, I still have enough to take a knockout with the Minccino. Nothing. We'll just go get rid of DT Boss. I don't think I need Boss right now. Just grab a Minccino. Bench this. Attach Jet. And then just Boss this up. Primal Turbo. Just throw 1 gift on the Minccino. And then Sob. If I could have gotten 2 Minccino there, it would obviously be in a much better spot. But if they go for Boss Knockout on the Minccino, then I can Iono them to 2. So I should still be alright. And if they bench Fez or anything like that, then that would give me a way to take game with Bloodmoon. So it looks like they are going to bench the Fez. Still have 1 boss left. Oh, the Briar. Right. I forgot about Briar. Ceruledge. So, yeah, if I hadn't benched the Wellspring there in the first place, I mean, even there, I could have gone for just like a Speedwing knockout on Greninja, maybe. That would have been the better way to go. Just boss Greninja, Speedwing for the knockout. And then, or even if I used the Torrential Pump first and then amped, I think that also, no, that the game would have worked out the same way there. So yeah, if I just didn't bench the Tarantula Bump the turn that I used Amp, and then there I could have potentially just speed winged into the Greninja, bench Minccino with the energy. And then even if they knock the Minccino, I still have like Wyrdeer as an out to game potentially. But they're only able to brag for 2 prizes that way, so. We have 5 minutes left before the next round, so might not get to finish this game, but 5 minutes probably enough time. Looks like we're playing against a mirror, but they play vacuum. Not going to matter in the mirror, but. Hey, Cyrus, I'm also trans and live in Ontario. I wanted to say I enjoy checking Twitch streams like this and Shuffle Squad YouTube videos you're in. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I hope you've enjoyed the Ontario scene. I don't go out to a ton of local events in the region. I'm in St. Catherine, so like I attend the stuff within like 30 or so minutes of me, like just the occasional League Cup and Challenge, but I don't go to a ton of locals in general, and these days don't typically make it up to Toronto very often if you're around that area. But definitely a very competitive scene. Missed onto Lugia. So going second in this matchup's pretty unfortunate with Wyrdeer's start in particular. Tails is good though. We want the Lugia down, obviously. Do I just Iono here because of all my energy? I mean, I only have to get rid of 2 energy if I just attach the gift to the Lugia. So maybe I just go for research. Probably best just get the Archeops into the discard pile. Plus if I Iono, I give them more cards, right? Did they got... Let me just check what they did. So they got Archeops off Great Ball, Lumen, another... Okay, so they have an Archeops and a Lumen in hand, so I think I will just Iono then. This hand is not very good. I could squawk this away. But then I only have 2... This looks really bad. If I don't squawk now, I'm just going to feel like Lumen for a research next turn anyways. Like, I don't know how important... It's not that important to me to get a second Lugia down here, because they would need double chops, Ultra Ball, and a boss. And they already have 1 Ultra Ball, 1 Lumen on the bottom of their decks from the Iono, so... Jacq. Okay, hopefully this is just a read the wind kind of situation after the Jacq. Grabbed Archeops Lugia though, so yeah, it looks like Ultra Ball, double chops. Okay. We're definitely on the back foot now. Legacy Energy comes down here. I mean, Legacy Energy doesn't matter that much. I think I just have to try to knock out... I was going to say try to knock out their Archeops, but, like, it's really not happening here with this hand. Okay. Ultra Ball top deck. Mesagoza heads. Easy. Nice. Yeah, I think my best line is to try to knock out their Archeops, to be honest. We'll just go boom, boom. Probably just get the Minccino. Lugia, Minccino, Summoning Star, Chops, Primal Turbo. It's already got a gift on it, so we'll just go V-Guard, DTE. And I'll just boss. I could knock out the Lugia. Or I could have if I didn't grab the DT. But I think I always just want to knock out the Archeops here. Probably shouldn't have gone for the DT in general. I probably just to leave the option open to go for... I think I will discard the Goza. Because my opponent could discard it if they want to next turn anyways. So, yeah, I think it's better to just always go for the Archeops here. Just given that I'm already on the back foot, I need to somehow, like, limit my opponent's options. Goza comes down. Okay, just a head. So, we'll see what they want to get down here. Okay, are they going to get a knockout here? Okay. What's my best response to this? And a boss. Okay. So, okay. They Lumen for boss. So that could be bait, but that leads me to believe that they didn't have a boss in hand before the Lumineon. So I feel like my best play is just to knock out the other Archeops and then try to knock out the Wyrdeer after that. But no Cinccino, so that won't be an option here. Yeah, there's no way here. What I could have done, I think my best route was bring up the Lugia instead of the Minccino. That way, if I got Tails on the Goza, I could retreat the Lugia, get rid of the double turbo energy, and then reset it up with non-double turbo energies. That way, I could knock out the Wyrdeer. But I think that I'm just always leaving that game either way at that point if I activate Gift Energy. So all my opponent needed was boss to win. I think I just had to hit Cinccino there to win, and then just boss the Archeops, knock Wyrdeer with all the energy on the next turn. matchup, but generally favored for Lugia, I would say. Oh, that was the person I was supposed to, as a friend, I accidentally unfriended them. My opponent's list is a little off the beaten path. They are playing Brilliant Blenders, the A-Spec. No boss, just Counter Catcher. And then 2 of each Koraidon, which they don't play any Fighting Energy. So I don't know why they're playing any of the Dragon-type Koraidon and not just 4 of the Fighting one, if anything. Obviously, I've always been more of a walking wake enjoyer myself, but if you're going to play Koraidon with no fighting energy, might as well play the one that doesn't require fighting energy to attack. But apparently not. Apparently not. It's the sleeper tech. Okay, so it's heads. Opponent got the flip. Probably should choose first. Yeah. Okay, Ogerpon start is interesting. Could I just win with Ogerpon in this matchup? My opponent doesn't play Petra NTX or any switch cards. So, yeah, we have game. All I gotta do is just announce Sob, and you can probably just win. Yep, I think we just win here. I'm just gonna looking at my opponent's list. We can just announce Sob. So sorry, it might not be the most fun way to watch me win a game with Lugia, but I'm afraid that it's probably the optimal thing to do here. Sob number 1. Let's see how many sobs is it going to take. We're on 1 sob. 2 sobs. 3 sobs. Yeah, and that's it. 3 sobs for game. We got there. Let me update our record here. Alright, I guess we're playing another ladder game. Okay, so we lost the flip again. Opponent's going to go first. I think I just start the Iron Hands over the Wyrdeer. And these hands, I don't understand how players do well consistently with this deck, I'll be honest. I can't. Like, what is this? Pass. I just draw hands full of unplayable cards with the deck so often. Feels miserable. Like, I certainly think there are, like, certain hands that, like, as long as you have, you know, can get some Archeops out, I think that, like, the deck is pretty reasonable. Like, even if your hand seems bad. Like, I think as long as you can get Archeops, your hand's probably alright. But I have a lot of these where I just know nothing, as they say. Like, I could have benched the Wyrdeer, I suppose, in case they get the donk on the Iron Hands, which I probably will here. Yeah, so we'll do this. I'm just going to attach there. Pass. But, like, if they get the knockout here, there's really not that much I can do. Even if I draw out of it next turn. They're going to be up 4 prize cards, most likely, no matter what here. So, just not a great way to come back. Okay, Cypher into Concealed. There's the Energy Search Pro. So certainly going to get the knockout here. Oh. Candy Dusk. Yep, okay. They could technically win this turn, I think, because I'm pretty sure they had both Duskulls down before, at the very start of the turn already. Bench the other one last turn. So there's a Dusknoir on the bench. It's Wyrdeer. Get an Ultra off the prizes, so we do have a hand that would allow us to play the game now, but only if our opponent doesn't get a second Dusknoir down. Right, when it gets a second Dusknoir, that is obviously just game. Okay, so technically we haven't lost yet. We will just do this. Lumen. I think I'm just going to go for the Iono, because I need to find a Lugia. But if I just grab Lugia there, then my hand's not that great for next turn still, so I think I need a fresh hand and to draw Lugia off of the Iono. Oh, there's the Lugia. I think let's do that. And then let's just Nest Ball for Mini. And pass. Grabs the stretcher off the stop. Superior. Okay, so did not find the Dusknoir. So just a knockout on the Wyrdeer, and we are alive. Bring this up. They probably play one switch, right? So I can't just go like... Can't just go for a Sob. Gotta go for like Iono knockout. Okay, we got Tails on that anyways, so... I mean, I'll still Summoning Star. Boom, boom. And then I think we'll just go... Jet. Primal Turbo. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boss. Duskull. I feel like I have to attack. Or I can't even really attack with Cinccino next turn. I think I just have to hope I can Sob next turn. Somehow. I don't know. I'm really not seeing the line. I'll just Aqua Return. And bring up the Minccino, I guess. I can bring up the Lugia and just hope they can't knock it out, but I just bring the Minccino. So there is a Sob play floating around. We have Ultra Ball, we have Goza. I really should have attached a Gift Energy to Minccino, right? That would have been smart. Not that I think it matters too much here. It could if I'm trying to go for Sob and they don't have a switch or their switch is prize. That seems like my only win condition here. Then it might actually end up mattering. Cypher. Okay. No boss yet. Boss used, they might only play the one. Yeah, so I definitely should have put the Gift Energy on there. They might have just not attacked it if I did. I mean, definitely bring this up. Minccino, let's just Goza. Tails again. Okay, so there wouldn't have been a Sob play anyways. My only play is putting energy onto the Lugia and hoping he doesn't get knocked out. Let's do this. I'm going to keep the stadium so I can use it next turn. Yeah, Superior. Okay, second Superior, we'll scoop. We got the flip this time. We'll just opt first. We're plenty of time till the next round, so. Bring this up. Like, this hand is also unplayable. Top deck, Lugia, Goza. Tails. Okay. If I top deck Legacy, I could do something with that. Minimum, I could Sob Tatsugiri, which seems like a decent option. I think the only list that I've seen recently that plays Tatsugiri is Guardy, so If it is Guardy, the only way they have to bring the Tatsugiri to the bench after a Sob is Turo. So Sob into Tatsu should at least buy me some time. Poff and Evo, so I'm still thinking it's Guardy. Yep, there's their ults. So yeah, Sob should buy me a little bit of time at least. They might also, I mean, I guess they've seen the Mesagoza, so they're probably thinking I'm Lugia, but they might be considering that I could be playing like a weird Pidgeot control list or something. Vessel away in Iono. Interesting. Yeah, it must be pretty good then. Have they used attract customers yet? I don't think so. No, they're just not going to use it. Oh, okay, there. Before the Evo. Maybe they forgot about it. So yeah, they probably should have used the attract customers before Vessel. It does reduce your chances of hitting. Okay, if they needed something to discard with Ultra anyways, then that's fine. Mentioning a Manaphy as well, so we could potentially just win with Sob this game, but it's not very likely. Because they can one-shot our Wellspring if they want to. But technically, we could go, if they don't knock out our Wellspring when they Turo the Tatsugiri, then we could bring up the Manaphy. Just Goza here. Try to hit the Archeops. Nope. Okay, so we'll just go... I don't really want to research this hand. I could Iono it. Iono is probably fine, right? It's Guardy anyways. Don't mind increasing their hand size that much. I'd rather save the bosses. Just Lumen. Does this shuffle all energy? You may shuffle 3 energy. That includes the double turbo energy only counts as 1 for that though. So I think I'm playing Iono 8. So if I was gonna research anything, I just attach the jet there. That way I can save it off of Torrential Pump, but I think I want to Aroma here. We'll just Sob. There's nothing that I could Aroma for here that I would actually use this turn. Just debating if I want to attach an energy somewhere, because I'm probably going to research next turn. Maybe I should Aroma then. Just Aroma. Okay, we'll take the Lugia VSTAR. A little awkward. We'll go DTE Sob. Goes 7 minutes left until the next round still. My opponents still have both refinements left. They do. Okay, so my opponents still got some time on this turn. I'm just gonna refill my coffee. My turn is back up sooner than expected. Heads on the Aroma. Yeah, I think we just take this Minccino here. So I think I'll just fail it. If it's heads, I wanted the Lumen. I probably should just go with it first. No, I think it's better to Aroma first. If I get tails, I think it goes after. After the research. But with heads here, yeah, I definitely want research. Get this second Archeops in discard pile. My hand is very awkward though. Let's just go Lugia, Lumen. Or not my hand, my board. Research. Let's put the Mist here before I research, and then just research away the Archeops. Summoning Star. Chops. Should I Aqua Return here maybe? Instead of... Yeah, I mean, definitely better than Torrential Pumping. Let's retreat away the Mist. Bring this up. Primal Turbo. This and this. Onto the Lumineon. And then I will just Aqua Return. Knock the Datsugiri. Bring up the Lugia, since it's kind of difficult for them to knock out. They already have a Dark Gem on Kadori, so the Ogerpon's easier for them to knock out. And then I will go grab my coffee. Fine, so I Flutter. How much time do I have left in the round? 3 more minutes still before I have to scoop this up. If my opponent doesn't get a knockout here, then I can probably just go for hands next turn. I have 2 chances, either tails on the Aroma, heads on the Gosa, assuming they don't bump the stadium with an Artisan. If they do get a knockout, I guess it would be with Drifloon, right? I mean, then we're definitely in a much weaker spot. I think I'd probably just want to Aqua Return at that point. Just Aqua Return again. Get another 2 prizer off the board. Are we getting donked this time? I mean, not this game. Maybe at the actual tournament round. So far, I have not had any bench Pokemon in the first 2 rounds of the tournament. Game 1 because of the donk. Game 2 because I just opened Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, and my opponent opened Radiant Greninja with no way to bring it out of the active, and I just used Sob over and over again. So Adrenaline Brain gonna put 30 on the Lugia, and then just hit it for 190, put me up to 220. It'll still need 2 more Adrenaline Brains to actually kill it. Oh, you know, they're just gonna go for the Lumineon actually. That is alright. In that case, I mean, I think we're just bringing this up to retreat it anyways. And then we just go Aroma, Heads, Thin out, another Archeops, Goza. Okay, Heads, so we can grab the Iron Hands. I think I'll just take the Drifloon. Second one. Jet. Because the Drifloon's what's going to knock out the hand. So at least if I knock out the Drifloon, then I force them to have a Pokemon recovery card. They're already down Night Stretcher, so we need Rod, and then they need to find a way to get the Drifloon back into the hand, and then they need Bravery Charm still, so not like very hard for them to find, but requires a little bit more finesse. I'm 2-0 the same Dragon list from the 3 a.m. tourney. Hopefully I'll stop starting Ciaran. That would be good. That'd be ideal. Oh yeah, because I got donked in the tournament that I played in this morning as well. But yeah, I got donked my first round of this tournament, so 2 donks in a row technically, because that was the last game I played since this morning. Or the first game I played since this morning. But it is what it is. Sometimes you get donked. Roaring Moon. I went second, and I just didn't have anything. So my opponent got the easy turn 2 knockout. Okay, so I got the Drifloon back. Okay, time is up in the current round, so we'll be hopping into another tournament game soon. Might not be able to finish this one, but we are pretty deep in right now. If all they do is knock out the Iron Hands with Drifloon, I still have a very strong shot at winning the game, because they only got 1 prize out of that. Then I'd probably, at that point, just go maybe Torrential. I can't even touch on Pop. I'd probably just go for Tempest Dive, and then try to bench double Minccino, so that I have a way to knock out the Guardy. 3 energy onto the Drifloon. Where's the Bravery Charm? There it is. They don't have enough Psychic Energy to discard Pal yet. Or no, they do. They only need 4 for the hands knockout. Stamp. Okay. I mean, I have Gift on the hands, so that's not really a problem. Maybe they'll wait on the stamp. Nope, we can use it now. Arzone's kind of nice for me here, actually, because I can guarantee a Minccino down. Let's see, fourth energy. It's in the discard. Gonna Adrenabrain off the Guardy onto the hands. What are they going for here? Okay, not gonna take the knockout. Which is like, I understand why, because they're just gonna Adrenabrain it for the knockout. However, it does give me a pretty decent route. It's gonna bench the Minccino, Primal Turbo, put Gift and V-Guard on Minccino, and then use the other Primal Turbo, I think, to put Gift on one of the Archeops. That way I can bring that up after the Adrenabrain knocks out my Iron Hands, and I'll just amp the Drifloon, go down to 1 prize here, and force my opponent to find Counter Catcher. You can't Adrenabrain twice, so they also need a way to knock out the whatever they Counter Catcher up still. What are we gonna see here? Super odd. So gets the Drifloon back, I assume. Maybe the Screamtail. The Drifloon. It's gonna be Artisan for the Drifloon. So they just need Bravery Charm and then Counter Catcher or Boss. Bravery Charm. 1 Counter Catcher in discard pile, no Boss in discard. So they should have 2 outs here. They can draw 4 more cards with Refinements if they don't already have it. Okay, there's the Adrenabrain. I'm assuming they have it already, but I mean, they could have some stuff prized. And then after this, we go into our next tournament game. Refinement. Okay, they don't have it yet. Second Refinement. Okay, there's the Counter Catcher. That's going to be game. And we can get into our next tournament game. So I'm playing against Regidrago this round. And it looks pretty standard. I think it's just the Cal Connors winning list from Toronto. Plays the 1 Jamming Tower, 1 Temple. So they do have the Lugia Tech, the Temple. So it should be a pretty even matchup. Definitely still slightly Lugia favored, even with the Temple, in my opinion. But much closer for sure. Just got somebody moving around in the background right now, so camera will be off until they are all finished. Heads on the egg coin. Iron Hands open, not great, but our hand is relatively decent in general. I mean, we have a Research, that's, and an Archeops in this card. That's something for sure. Mew extra for the opponent, never hurts, fruit treat. Already has Drago and a Teal. Gonna get double Dragapult to in discard pile. I didn't realize they played two. So it's not quite the Kyle Connor list. They don't play Gudra. Looks like a second Dragapult instead of the Gudra. It's the only difference. Probably eyeing up Squawk here, but maybe just doing a prize check first. Or maybe the Squawk is prized. No, there's the Squawk. Nice thing here is that if they don't knock out the Iron Hands right away next turn, then I can potentially go for like a boss and 3 prize arm press the Squawk. And then they can't use like Radzard or Cleffa. At least not as safely. Teal Dance. Did they use Restart? I don't think so. Typically, I mean, I understand the concern about using Restart before Research there, but typically you want to Restart before Research, because, I mean, the odds of getting your hand back below 3 after the Research are not very good, so you're just sort of drawing less cards in the long run, which I know that I'm sure the concern is that you draw something important off the Restart, and then you have to Research it away, but typically in Drago it is definitely better to just use the Research. We'll just Goza here. Heads. I'm thinking I want to grab Lugia V and then just bring it up so that I can read the wind. But if I don't find another Lugia V, I get punished for that pretty hard. Yeah, maybe that was just bad. Maybe that's just not what I'm supposed to do. Read the wind this way. They don't have great ways to knock out the Lugia, luckily. Probably should just attach Jet to Iron Hands or something. Goza Tails, that's a good sign. Like, obviously they can't one-shot it with what they already have in discard, which, if they could, that might have affected my decision there. But in this case, they do still need to find a Giratina V-Star in the discard pile. They don't play Haxorus. Technically, they could flip for it on Swinging Sphene, but that doesn't seem that great for them either. That might be their best option here. I think if they could Lost Impact and just knock out the Lugia, that is probably worth it. But Swinging Sphene and like Heads knock at the Lugia, Tails knock at the Iron Hands is also solid. But Impact definitely optimal attack here if they can find it. Research. Oh, having to get rid of their Temple here. I'm surprised they didn't play the Temple instead of the Jamming Tower. That's very strange. Or maybe they drew the Temple off of a Teal Dance and then... I mean, there wasn't really any reason to play the Jamming Tower before using Teal Dance. So they just kind of got punished for it if that's the case. Okay, there's the Drago. They haven't gotten the Tina in the discard pile yet. So Legacy Star could guarantee it, but they also haven't found any energy switches yet, it seems. So they would need to find double energy switch off of Legacy Star and then grab those back. So yeah, passing definitely seems like probably the correct play there from them. We'll just go Cinccino, V-Guard Energy, and then probably just the Iono. Yeah. Okay, so this is double chops. Okay, so if I do that, I think I'm gonna have to do both of the energy either way. So I think I'll just do that first. Make sure that my other Lugia is in there. It is. So then we can keep the research. Just boom, boom, boom. Lugia V-Star. And now I'm feeling like we are in great shape to win this game. We just go Summoning Star. Chops, chops. Primal Turbo. Gift Energy. And my opponent doesn't play out Lucha, so I don't really care about putting a Mist Energy on my Minccino. We'll just do this. But I will put a Gift Energy on the Cinccino here. Just one gift here. And then Tempest Dive. We don't play any tools, so I don't think there's any reason to get rid of the Stadium. I guess there's not really any reason to keep it in play either because my opponent doesn't play any tools, but that's fine. Alright. So 2-prize lead. Should be in good shape. Vessels away the Ciaran. So Ciaran's definitely an option here for them. They could go ahead and take 2 prizes, knock out Cinccino Minccino. Maybe knock out one of the, or put 110 on one of the Archeops to set it up for a knockout later with Phantom Dive. But not necessarily a winning line for my opponent. It activates Gift Energy still by doing that. I have the boss at hand already, and then all I need to do is find Bloodmoon. I don't even need Archeops. Take my last 2 prize cards necessarily. He's going to keep finding boss. They're just going to see another grass here, though. Both Teal Masks completely set up, but no energy switches used yet. Attach for turn. Okay, so the Legacy Star is used here. Probably going to get the temple back. Cool deck. Thank you, thank you. It's not mine. I have no claim to Lugia V-Star. And I would not like to. But it is certainly a deck. Okay, so we're just going to see a Phantom Dive here. I mean, worst case scenario, I could... Oh, we're going to see Trifrost just going to the Cinccinos. That makes sense. In the temple, everything kind of works here. Shuts off the jet. Shuts off the gift. Sets up for a Phantom Dive. But honestly, I think my best line here is going to be to just go DT on Iron Hands. I can't even because of the temple. I need to do 4 full energy. Okay, I got to think more about whether I think that's actually worth it then. Aroma. My opponent's already used Legacy Star. They're on 2 energy switch. Let's use the Aroma. Heads. I'm out of stadiums, though. So I cannot bump Temple. So that being said, I am basically going to have to go ahead and manually retreat this Iron Hands. So 1, 2. Temple's in play, so I gotta go another 1, 3. It really doesn't matter which energy I discard here, because they are all single colorless energies with Temple permanently in play. So we'll just retreat this, bring this up. Boss. I think we bossed this, and then they need double E-switch to attack again. Let me just go Tempest Dive. Okay, right. It's not permanently in play because I'm going to get rid of it here. But yeah, still getting rid of the 3 DT, 3 gift seems fine here. Leaving all my Jets in deck in case they try to boss the Iron Hands again. And then yeah, getting rid of the fire energy here forces them to have... force them to find energy switch in order to attack with Drago again. If they just attack with Teal, then I can just Blood Moon for game. Super odd. 3 fire and discards, so probably gonna shuffle a couple of those back. Maybe the Mew if they want extra draw. But maybe just like 2 fire, nothing else. We'd already gone since you discard all the DTE with 4 DT in a manual. You can hit 1 hit a 280. Wyrdeer is still around, but I don't think I need Wyrdeer here to seal the game, right? I wanted to keep my Jet around in case they try to boss the Iron Hands again. Yeah, I also only had 2 DT left. Not all 4. I was already down 1. I believe. I think there was there already a DT on the Iron Hands? Maybe not. Maybe I could have saved one. I think my other one was just prized. Iono. Okay, they found 1 energy switch. We have Jet Deer. So maybe we'll get punished here. If I could have gone... Well, no, because I would need Jet to attack with Wyrdeer still anyways, right? I can't... Because if I just get rid of all of my Jets instead of getting rid of DTEs, then I don't have a way to get the Wyrdeer active without retreating, so... Gift... Nest Ball for Blood Moon. And then just Jet. I think my Blood Moon's in deck. Pretty sure I saw it. Nest Ball, Blood Moon, boom, Jet, and Blood Moon. But yeah, even if I keep the DTs around, I still can't go 4 DT plus a manual to Wyrdeer unless that manual is a Jet. So I have to keep the Jets around either way. Or at least 1 Jet around, which I wouldn't be able to do. And I still had a double turbo energy prize, so I still would have needed to take the one off the prizes, which I also did not. But we got the win there over the Drago. So we're now 2-1. Oh, 1 sec. Baby Saturn is up, and Aster just stepped out for a minute, so I'm just gonna grab Saturn. Your 2-1 just lost to Ancient Box of a Disconnect. That's rough. Hi. Okay, let's go ahead and get into another ladder game. Actually, we have 7 minutes left on the clock with 5 games still going. Lugia, we can probably have time for another ladder game. Any changes to the Snorlax list? I would probably just add a 3rd Night Stretcher over the 4th boxed orders. Was the only thing that I felt like I wanted to change after the event. But even that I'm not 100% sure on. List felt very, very good. But yeah, other than that change, nothing. I think the list is pretty perfect. And nothing crazy happened at Toronto that would make me like want to reevaluate for a new meta, because the meta is going to be basically the exact same for a while. Most likely, we'll go first here. Why did you discard Lumineon in my game? Not sure what you mean. I don't think I chose to discard it. I didn't like Ultra Ball it away or anything. I don't think. Maybe I researched it away, hoping to find Lugia, which in that case it was just because I was looking for. I didn't have any need to bench it as long as I found another basic. But I don't think I Ultra Balled it away or anything. I don't even remember discarding a Lumen. I think I probably discarded one off of you had Lumen and discard only Water Mask and you used Sob. I Pokestopped away the Lumineon. So my hand was dead. I didn't have any options. I had to discard it off Pokestop. Didn't see it? Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I was using your Pokestop every turn because my hand was dead, and I discarded the Lumineon with Pokestop. Well, I say every turn. The one turn that I played, I used Pokestop and discarded Lumen and 2 other cards that were not useful, and then had to just Sob because I didn't have any other base but one in my hand. Forgot what Sob did? Yeah, I figured. I was hoping that your Petra NTX was prize and then maybe I could just win. But no such luck with my dead hand. We got another Gardevoir here. Played against that between the last 2 rounds. Got a much better start this time. This is a solid opening. 4 aromas. Okay. Statistically, 2 of these should be heads. Heads. 3 would be amazing. Aroma again. Tails. Okay, what do we want off of Tails? Probably Iron Hands. Third aroma. Alright, another heads. We can get the second Archeops out. And then 4th one to find the Lugia VSTAR. Nice. Perfect results on those aromas. Could not have asked for that to go better. We'll just go Lugia, Iron Hands, Jet, And research. Perfect turn 2. Summoning Star. Boom, boom. And then... guess I'll evolve this. Just Primal Turbo. DTE Legacy. Probably shouldn't have been DT. I think I should have gone for Gift. So maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe DT is fine. They're going to try to knock it out with like a Munkadori anyways to get around Legacy Energy. Because I have to play in a Legacy Energy and then I'm probably in a decent spot anyways. Especially in my current hand, if they knock this Iron Hands out right away, then I can just go for like a... Actually, I guess they don't have a ton going on if they get the knockout here. Would you ever go for Lumin, Jacq plus Squawkabilly? Did it against Trapagos yesterday, but then I had no bench space with 2 Lugia. They just didn't take KO and damage 2 mon instead, and for Prizards next turn. I couldn't afford to not go for that play because instead I put him in loss 2. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't... I don't think it's worth it if you're not going to have enough bench space left. I would only go for Lumin, Jacq, Squawk if you still are leaving 2 bench spots open for... two Archeops. But as long as you're getting 2 Archeops down, I think that's fine. Oh, it's okay, baby. Alright, Saturn has been passed off. And I can turn my camera back on here. Alright, a stamp, not a big deal, because... Actually, I guess it is, because I didn't get the gift energy down. So, only 3 Psychic and discard, though, for them. 4 now. Still need to find a Gardevoir EX, only have 1 refinement left. Well, that is what they needed. Psychic Guardy. I mean, this isn't too bad, but I am getting punished for not putting the gift energy on the Iron Hands there. Pretty heavy. For energy loaded up onto the Loon. Gonna Balloon Blast. Okay, they only got 1 prize here though, so we still maintain a pretty decent lead while we just go for a Tempest Dive. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, in that case, let's go Minccino, jet the other Lugia into the active. Primal. Do we even want a Primal? Oh yeah, my Legacy Energy's down. Okay. I was thinking like I could hold out for Torrential Pump, but no, my Legacy Energy's gone. So I definitely want a Primal Turbo here. We'll just go Gift, DTE onto the Lugia. Boom, boom, and then just research. I'd love to get another Minccino down here, but probably not at the cost of this Ultra Ball being used. So we'll just Tempest Dive. We should win this anyways. We're in a very good spot, so pretty convincingly win into attacks. I mean, if my opponent doesn't get a knockout here, it's pretty much over. Ideally, they want to knock out one of the Archeops. Just need to find a counter catcher. Time is up for the tournament rounds, but there's still 1 game playing, it looks like. Must have gotten the time extension, maybe. I feel like the Garden match was pretty tough for Lugia unless everything goes really well. Yeah, I would tend to agree. I mean, the Wellspring can help if you can get your first two prizes with that. If your opponent opens something with like 100 HP or less, or just like, I mean, anything except like Greninja really, and they don't play Manaphy, you can get a bit of a lead that way, but uphill battle either way for sure. But it's close. It's close. I think in this position we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Okay, so just knocks out an Archeops. Their Guardy is down to 240 HP, so I could knock it out with a Bloodmoon here. Or just a Wyrdeer. So I think Wyrdeer probably makes the most sense, since it is already in my hand. I could also go with a Cinccino. Yeah, I'm going to play the Jacq here either way. Let's grab Cinccino, Archeops. Evolve this. Or no, I can't do it with Cinccino. I can do it with Wyrdeer though. 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 28. Okay, I think we have it. 4, 8, 12, 180. Primal Turbo. This should be enough. It's just energy, not energy cards, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 180, 60, 240. I think this is enough. Hopefully it is, because I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay. So, Side Shield Bash, Knockout Guardy. I always math 2 DT as 3 energy. That's fair. I just counted as 60 damage instead of 80 or 40. Just plus 60. But I'm not especially a Lugia player these days, so. But yeah, that's typically what I do. I just count 4, 8, 12, and then count these as 6s when I add them up. Okay, so looks like they're just gonna go for a Screamtail here, possibly, which would also be fine. But we'll have to find boss. We have all of our boss left. Okay, yeah, going for a Roaring Scream. We'll see. Counter Catcher makes sense too. And then just gonna Roaring Scream the Archeops. So we just need to find a way to get Wyrdeer in the active spot at this point. We have 1 Jet left and 1 DT left. We have 2 Research left. I think this plays 4, maybe just 3. All of our Ultra Balls, which Ultra Ball top deck wouldn't do it, but we potentially could draw it on the following turn. Oh, that probably wouldn't be enough because they can just Ring Scream the Wyrdeer next turn. But then they'd activate Gift, so then I could potentially win with Bloodmoon. Iono. We'll just Mist Energy the active and then go for the Iono. Okay, we'll bench the Bloodmoon for sure here, and then just end turn. I think we win this. Ideally, I think my opponent just knocks out Cinccino is their best play. That makes it pretty tough for me. Then I have to draw. I have the top deck. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's gonna boss the Bloodmoon maybe. I'm not sure about that play, to be honest. I guess if they don't take a knockout, but I mean, if they take a knockout, then I just need energy attack with the Bloodmoon. Attack with Guardy, maybe? I don't know what their game plan is here. They can attack with Guardy. It's 190 plus 30 more from an Adrenabrain. Nope, Adrenabrain's going to the Wyrdeer. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Now I would need DTE here. I don't have it. They already have a Psychic Energy in a Scribile. 8, 16, 240. Yeah, so they have it here, I believe. Yeah. Scoop it up. And go to our next tourney game. Oh, I've got to check in. That was alright. We missed it. No tourney game for us. It was against Lost Box anyways. The list looks like really bad active for us. We'll just play another ladder game. Alright, let me just look at this tournament. 8 rounds, 146 players. I just want to know what the odds of making cut at 6-2 are. I'm not too upset about missing check-in that round, to be honest. My opponent was playing Lost Box with double Pikachu EX. I think that the matchup is very, very bad. Briar as well. Said I have to play against an Iron Thorns here. We'll just go Aroma. So this might... Is this your tourney game? No, I missed check-in for the tourney game. So we're just playing another ladder game instead. Minccino, Aroma, Heads. I'll just take the Chops. Jet and then Read the Wind away the chops. My opponent didn't really do anything turn 1, so. Yeah, I think we are out of contention for top 8 at 2-2. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel after this game. This might be my last game of the night. I actually feel pretty solid about this game, despite the fact that my opponent has Iron Thorns EX in the active spot. So, okay, Ultra Ball is pretty solid. Here we go. Ultra Ball, Chops, Hands. Let's get another Lugia. Spread these Jet Energy out. Boom. Evolve this one. Play the Aroma. Head, so I can grab the Cinccino. Evolve this. Iono, and then just Read the Wind. Hopefully we find a boss off of the Iono or Read the Wind. There's a boss. With this hand, do I even want to Read the Wind? Probably. I still want to just get rid of the research, I think. Yeah, because I wanted to find another Lugia V-Star out in case my opponent bosses the benched one. Now I actually feel like I'm in a solid spot. We just go next turn, Ultra Ball for another Minccino. Summoning Star, double chops. Swing with this Cinccino. We have a boss as well. Alakazam comes down. Okay, so bring the Cinccino up. Gift. So we didn't get... you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have. I think I should have just Jet. Yeah, I think I'm... Oh, no, because I have Legacy in hand, too. Yeah, I should have just brought this up. And went with Tundra Pump here. So we're going to have to Ultra Ball for the Lugia V-Star. Boss. We'll just do this. Summoning Star. Chops, chops. I think I want to save the Cinccino still, though. let's do this. Bring this up. Primal Turbo. DT Gift. Yeah, I should have just brought up the Ogerpon knowing that I was going to have to Torrential Pump anyways. Or that I was going to have to boss anyways. Then I could knock out Dreepy Dracloak and be in a very, very good spot. Boom. But instead, we will just have to settle for Tempest Diving, a Dreepy, or a Dracloak here with the energy. Probably forcing a, what's it called? Volt Cyclone here. Opponent will go down to 2 prize cards, which isn't great for us, but we can go ahead and Legacy Energy the Wellspring. And then just special roll the Iron Thorns to the knockout. Opponent is taking their time on this one. Thorns and Fire go down here. Oh, by the way, it is 2:03 p.m., so if anyone is watching this, I should have had another YouTube video go up just a few minutes ago of a tabletop game from our Airbnb testing before Toronto Regionals between Sky De La Cruz and myself. Sky playing the Snorlax list that we brought to Toronto, and myself playing Regidrago V-Star. So that should be up on my YouTube channel right now. Let me take a look, and I'll send the link in the chat for anybody who wants to watch that. I should have one more tabletop game going up from our pre-Toronto Regionals testing. Okay, so my opponent does just knock that out. So we're going to do exactly what I said I was going to do. I was going to bring this up. Go for Legacy Energy to here. Primal Turbo. Gift. V-Guard. Sure. And then second Primal Turbo. We'll grab DTE. Actually, let's do Misjet. Okay, and then I'm going to Iono. And special all the Iron Thorns for the knockout. Just making sure my upload went up all good as planned. Alright, so my opponent does find the Dragapult, which is definitely unfortunate. Okay, so Phantom Dive comes down here. Gonna set up the Teal, or the Wellspring, with enough damage to Phantom Dive it for a knockout. We might be able to just Wyrdeer for a knockout here. Let's see. I'm down 1 DT, but I didn't take any off the prizes, and I think I had 1 prize. Bench this. Let me just take a look. So that's 612 plus 8 is only 200. I think we just have to boss something. Yeah, I think I'm just going Lumin. Yes. Boss. Boss. This. Sure, bench this, and then sob. I'm back. Is this the tourney game now? No, we missed checking for the tourney game, like, before, I didn't even play it. Sorry about that. It was a really bad matchup anyways, for me. It probably would have been done pretty quick. It was a Lost Box. With double Pika EX. Winnable, but not a good matchup at all. I'm just gonna look up this deck and see. I don't know how many switching cards they usually play. How realistic is it that they might have prized one? Okay, the top performing list from Toronto played 1 Turo, but no switch, or other way around sob. We haven't seen Turo yet, so it could definitely still be in there. I don't know if they're confused as to why they can't retreat. Oh, there's the Turo. Alright, so that is game. And yeah, I think that is going to be the last game of the day. Just a nice quick stream. Since we're already out of contention for top 8 in the tournament anyways, I am probably just going to go ahead and drop. I have some other content I want to record tonight. So yeah, if you want more content from me immediately, like I said, a video just went up on my YouTube channel, some tabletop gameplay between Snorlax and Regidrago VSTAR. Also the game that went up yesterday between Snorlax and Raging Bolt. My Snorlax top 64 tournament report also just went up. And, you know, I have plenty of other decks featured. You know, I have Cloth gameplay, Gardevoir gameplay, Lost Box deck profile, all very recent. So yeah, if you want to check out more of my content, check it out on my YouTube channel. And I should hopefully be back to stream in not too long. All right, thank you everyone for watching, and have a great rest of your day.